understand more. Emmanuel Jan is joining via Zoom with details. Ima, how did that happen, and how is the EC trying to resolve this matter? Ima, kindly unmute so we can hear what you're telling us. We want to understand how the mishap happened. Has the EC provided any details, and how are they resolving this particular matter?
Okay, so the EC says that this particular incident is not a deliberate attempt, but because it's a human institution, these things are bound to happen. And then the EC, the deputy returning officer, decided to bring the original pink sheet to the particular polling station. But when he got there, the agents agreed that they will vote because that is their original pink sheet. But the challenge was the center number, because previously they sent that particular pink sheet to a different polling station. So they said that particular polling station wrote their center number on the pink sheet, but they've resolved it that, okay, they are going to cancel it and then write the center number for Mempasen CMB chaired polling station. But before I was leaving that particular polling station, the challenge was that the DVD machine does not recognize the people or the people who are going to vote there. So that was another challenge that they were trying to resolve it. But as at now, they've not started the elections.
Wow. But if the BVDs are not working, aren't they using any other means to try and verify the people who are coming in to vote?
They said they will look at a different way that they will go about this particular issue. So the agents, they've all agreed that they will see how they can resolve this particular issue, and then voting can start. But as to whether they are going to extend the duration for voting, they didn't say anything about it. I mean the Electoral Commission or the presiding officer. And then that particular constituency, persons eligible to vote there are 52. 52 is a remote community predominantly by farmers.
Okay. All right. Grateful to Emmanuel Jan for those information there. But chaos has erupted at Church of Pentecost English Assembly 1A polling center in Ablekuma North constituency as party agents clash over who is allowed to escort voters into the arena. Well, quite an interesting happening there, and we'll be bringing you details of that particular. Listening now.
So why do you have to find the person? When she comes and mentions her name, they will find it.
Which party? Which party? Which party? MPP. And the other one? NDC.
I mean, quite interesting happenings going on there. We'll still be keeping eyes on all of these developments. But let's still take you to another place, Afija Central East, where the NDC parliamentary candidate Evans Amochimesi, after he cast his vote, he accused the MPP-PC and Member of Parliament Mavis Nkansa-Boadu of sharing food to voters at various polling stations. Nana Fosu Jiabo, has been monitoring the whole and the process, and we'll be getting in more details. But as you can see there, the NDC-PC cast his vote, and then after doing so, he started speaking to the press. But while speaking to them, he then alleged that the MP for the area, Mavis and Kansabwedu, is sharing food to vendors, to voters at various polling stations. These are all happenings going on, and we'll be delving deeper into all of these matters and more very, very shortly here on the election headquarters. This is your race to the Jubilee House, who really occupies Flagstaff House or the Jubilee House in January 2025. Well, we've done 6 hours and more voting. As you heard, there's a polling station has still not started voting. What would then happen to that particular polling station? We'll be bringing you all of those answers and more. But we understand that okay, all right. So let's take you to Ablekuma West, where the MP Esla Akufo has been speaking to the press after she cast her vote. Listening.
We were insisting that we had stuffed the food packs with something, and so they created a scene there. And I've read online portals carrying it as if the voters there were hooting at food that we were sending to people in the queue. That's grossly inaccurate. And I'd be grateful if at least you take the trouble to ascertain exactly what's going on. I mean, if I'd come here and people started shouting for whatever reason, not everybody in this constituency votes NPP. So definitely they have NDC people whom they can induce to create unnecessary tension and confusion here. We don't want any incident in Ablekuma West. Everybody wants to come out and vote peacefully. We've conducted our campaign peacefully. They are determined to create something just for making news. We're not interested in that. We're interested in creating the conditions for people to come out and demonstrate that they fully support the Member of Parliament and are going to throw their weight behind Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So I'm sending this note of caution to them. We will not tolerate any such incident from them. I and my people are prepared to do whatever it takes to promote the peace in this constituency. But if they come and misbehave, we'll meet them squarely. And I charge you reporters to report accurately. The food we are sending is food we send to all our agents in every polling station, every election, and you are aware of that. So if we're sending food packs to our agents, how do you create the impression that we're seeking to induce voters in the queue with food? We've never done that there. So where from this?
Yeah, please, about this constituency in particular, we know that it's an NPP stronghold, but it looks like every election year your winning margin decreases. How confident are you? And your main opponent seems to be gaining some ground.
I'm not sure about where you're getting those statistics.
Well, 2012 it was 58, 2016 it was 57, 2020 it was 54. So it's
winning margin.
Yeah, the percentage by which you're winning.
But numerically, our winning margin is not decreasing.
Okay, by
because
percentage it is.
Every election, we increase the number of voters that we secure in every election.
Right, but
and
last election year, you won by 54% and Reverend Akufo-Addo won by 45%. I'm just asking, have you seen the work he's doing? Are you concerned at all that he's gaining some ground?
I haven't seen any work that he has done.
Right.
And I don't focus on what my opponent is doing. I focus on my campaign.
Well, from one area, let's take you to another area. Madam Sana Abarika of Central Junior School B complains of her name already being verified and voted. She has her ID card with her, but the name has already been verified and voted. Mr. Bassett, an election observer for the NDC, explains how the event happened and urged the Electoral Commission to investigate the incident thoroughly to ensure the integrity of the electoral process.
And that one of the citizens of the Republic of Ghana who has come here to exercise her legitimate right by voting for the candidate that he or she prefers. In this circumstance that she prefers, she came to do that. Unfortunately, the biometric device is showing that she has already been verified, meaning that her initials have been captured and somebody has used her initials to vote. But when we make inquiries from the Electoral Commission, they could not give us any tangible reason as to the reason why her initials have been captured, when actually this is her first time of coming. This is just the time that she came to exercise her franchise, but her details have been captured. So we found that that as irregular. Something of that nature should not be happening, because the processes are biometric. You cannot use somebody's initials to vote. So we demand an explanation, we demand an answer to that. We have inquired from the officers, the Electoral Commission officers, and we have gotten some kind of flimsy excuses that even during the special voting, they've encountered similar situation, but the matter was unattended to. So in effect, they just want to sweep it under the carpet like that. But we are saying that we will not allow that to happen. She needs to be given the opportunity to vote. She needs to cast her vote and vote for the person that she wants to vote for. And that's the reason why we are here, to make sure that that thing is done. For us, we think that it is a deliberate attempt to disenfranchise as many people as the Electoral Commission, in collusion with some powers be that